Hey guys, ever wanted to drop a whole clothing size in just 1 week? Guaranteed? Okay, in this video, we're going to talk about exactly how to do that. There are 5 key things you need to focus on. We're taking all the best strategies and putting them together for you. So, are you ready to shrink down a size this week? Let's dive in. Number 1. This is a technique, a smart way of eating called intermittent fasting. Why is this so important? Well, every time you eat, you cause your body to release a hormone called insulin. And insulin is the big boss when it comes to whether you're going to lose weight or not, whether you're going to burn fat or not burn fat. If your insulin levels are too high, forget about losing weight. So, if we can eat less meals, okay? We're not necessarily talking about eating less calories, but less meals, and eating less often. This is going to really help you lower your insulin and help you lose weight. So I'm going to recommend eating just 2 meals a day. You can spread them out evenly, maybe one in the late morning and then another one for dinner. And here's a key point: no snacking in between. We don't want to raise insulin levels between meals. Now, when you do eat those 2 meals, what should you focus on? Protein. Aim for about 3 to 6 ounces of protein. Not too much, just enough. And a large amount of vegetables. We need those vegetables because as your body starts burning fat, you need to flush all that fat out of your system. We're not doing a super high protein diet here. We're doing a moderate amount of protein, but we're actually eating a lot of vegetables, okay? And we're going to add some fat. It's almost impossible to do this right without adding some fat. Why? Because fat is one of the only foods that won't raise your insulin levels too much. So if we can actually eat some healthy fats, it's going to allow you to feel full for longer, even though there might be more calories. We don't care as much about calories right now. We care about insulin. We want to keep insulin low. So, this is a really good combination of what to eat. Some protein, lots of vegetables, and some healthy fats. Remember, no snacks and just 2 meals a day. Number 2, you're going to need to sleep. Did you know that most of the fat burning in your body happens when you are in a deep sleep? You cannot do this effectively with only 5 or 6 hours of sleep. You need at least 8 hours minimum. Now, even if you need to take a nap during the day, that's totally fine if you can fit it in. But we really need to aim for those 8 hours of nighttime sleep. There are 2 things I like to do to help me sleep better. One is, I do a lot of stretching before bed. This can help relax your body and mind. And number 2, I use this thing right here. It's an adrenal night formula. This stuff is very powerful. It doesn't have any melatonin in it. Basically, it supports your adrenal glands. Your adrenal glands can get stressed out, and this formula helps to chill them out. Normally, you might take one before bed, but to really get that 8 hours of sleep this week, I would recommend taking 2. You won't feel groggy in the morning, you'll wake up feeling refreshed, and it'll really help enhance your sleep quality. So, getting enough sleep is key. Number 3, stress. If you're going through a lot of stress, it's going to be a big barrier to losing weight. Why? Because stress activates a hormone called cortisol, and cortisol can actually block fat burning. So, what we want to do this week is we want to list all the things that are causing you stress. And honestly, it's probably going to be related to people. So, for 1 week, try to avoid those stressful people as much as possible. You're going to find, surprisingly, that you will actually lose more weight. Because if you keep running into stressful situations over and over with these people, it's just not helpful for your weight loss goals this week. I also recommend no watching the news for 1 week. Instead, watch a comedy, read a book, something positive and relaxing. We don't want stress to mess with our sleep either. We don't need that negativity. And we want to do long walks. Walking is really good for stress relief and just getting some space to clear your head. So, that's what we're going to do for stress this week. There are a lot of other things you can do for stress, but these will be a good start. And remember, getting more sleep will also help with stress. Number 4, exercise. Now for this week, we want to focus on high-intensity interval training. What does that mean? It means you want to work your whole body. Right now, I do a combination of riding my bike when it's not too cold out, and I do sprints. I also do rock climbing and deadlifts with good posture. But you want to find something that fits your interests. The important thing is that you want to do something really intense, working both your upper and lower body for a short amount of time. But here's the important part: only do that every 2 days. Why? Because we want to give your body time to recover. All the benefits you get from exercise actually happen during the recovery period. You don't want to do intense workouts every single day, especially if you're just starting out. Unless you're already in really good shape, even every other day might not be the best thing if you've been suffering from sleep problems or a lot of stress. So it really is kind of a balance. But I've seen people actually decrease the frequency of their intense workouts and help them lose a lot more weight. It's kind of surprising. It seems like it would be the opposite, but it works. On the days you're not doing your intense workout, you're going to go for those long walks. Just walk at a comfortable pace and get some space to relax your mind. So that's what you're going to do for exercise this week. Intense workouts every other day and long walks on the other days. Number 5, specific nutrition. This is where we add a few extra things to really kickstart that weight loss. First, seek help. No, I'm just kidding. The product is called Seek Help. It's a supplement with a specific blend of ingredients that can help support your thyroid. Why is that important? Because your thyroid helps control your metabolism, which is how your body burns calories. You only want to take Seek Help in the morning. Take 1 or 2 of those little tablets in the morning, and don't take them before you go to bed because it might keep you awake. Next up, potassium citrate. Now, they also have potassium chloride, but I'm going to recommend you get potassium citrate. Whatever it says on the bottle for the serving size, which is usually around 99 milligrams, you're going to aim for about 500 milligrams in the morning. Now, that's not even close to the total potassium your body needs in a day, which is around 4,700 milligrams. But why are we recommending potassium citrate for this short-term goal? Well, as you start burning fat and potentially getting into a state called ketosis, you might lose a little bit of potassium. We want to put some potassium back in. Potassium can also help lower your need for insulin, enhance your sleep, prevent kidney stones, help relax your muscles, and even boost your energy. Again, I normally don't recommend taking just one mineral without others in a balanced combination long-term, but we're just talking about dropping some serious weight this week. And you don't have to do this long-term, just short-term. And it's really difficult. I know it's hard to believe, but it's difficult for people to consume the amount of vegetables they need to get enough potassium. You need about 7 to 10 cups of vegetables a day to get your potassium. I'm trying to get people to have even 7 cups a day. So we can enhance it a little bit short-term with potassium citrate, but you're going to need to aim for at least 5 times that amount through your diet long-term, okay? The only time you wouldn't want to take extra potassium citrate is if you have kidney disease, which is pretty uncommon. Otherwise, you're going to be fine. Lastly for this category, nutritional yeast. You can get nutritional yeast from most health food stores. It's loaded with natural B vitamins. B vitamins are great for helping your body handle stress, reducing excessive thinking, helping to chill out those adrenal glands, and kind of tying everything together here. So these are the most powerful things you can do to try and drop one size in 1 week. Now you might have individual specific issues, like really bad menstrual cramps or another body issue. If you have a more complex case and you need more personalized help, I think the most cost-effective way to do this is to check out my membership site. I have a membership site that's very inexpensive, and you get my guidance. I actually give you lessons a little bit at a time, so you go through one step at a time. It's not confusing because I know people can get overwhelmed. So I like to kind of spoon-feed you the information so you can go from this point to your goals slowly at your own pace. You can get the knowledge, get the results, and have me as a backup if you have questions. So I put a link below this video. Definitely check it out, and I think we would love to have you as part of our member community. So I hope this video was beneficial for you. Thank you so much for watching, and make sure to click the link below.